If everyone in a state wants something, go ahead and have it.
So if everyone in Alabama wanted slavery back, you'd be okay with that?
Sure. If everyone in the state wants it, go ahead.
Sitting here, and I'm very positive that the truth is something very good to embrace. But oftentimes, the truth is uncomfortable to deal with. The truth is not just easy to handle for everybody. But the truth is what it is. What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. And in case you're coming across this channel for the first time, you're highly welcome to this channel. It's great to have you here once again. And thank you very much for sparing your valuable time to pass by here to check what we have. So in today's not so long video, I want us to talk about the truth that is uncomfortable to deal with. Now, so in this viral video, there is this white sister who, in my lack of better words, better euphemistic language, in her ignorance, thinks that bringing back slavery is okay. You know what? It's a good thing. If everybody in the States wants something, they can have it, whether it is moral or not moral, good or not good. You know, that sounds very much like a lawless, reckless world. If anybody wants anything, they can have it, regardless of whether it is okay or not okay. And of course, the ensuing reactions was, it got black people wild. And just to be more specific, not just black people, but African Americans went ballistic on this. Of course, because who else relates to slavery than the African American? So without wasting so much of your time, let me just show you the entire video. Let's watch this video and let's have our reaction at the end of it.
If everyone in a state wants something, go ahead and have it.
So if everyone in Alabama wanted slavery back, you'd be okay with that?
Sure. If everyone in the state wants it, go ahead. What do I give a
All right. Well, let's go next topic.
Well,
It's like these questions are so funny.
about that?
These questions
No,
are
we're
so
not gonna
funny
talk
because
about
they're meant
So
to
I
trap you
just-
out.
I'm getting
don't
nervous.
care.
I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
You understand that that was the same argument that the Confederacy upheld, right? So do you wish that the Confederacy won the war because, according to your worldview, the Union impeded upon the state's ability to legislate?
No, but it's
as
an
it likes?
irrelevant argument.
No, so you're glad that the Union won?
This is what I'm saying. All these things are it's like you're phrasing it in a way where it's like I could be like, yes, obviously no. Like I'm not some like psychopath. Like I live in LA. I'm not some crazy right-wing person.
So now you're saying it's
But
psychotic
if everyone
to say
in
that.
the state wants something, sure, let them have it.
Okay, so you agree with the
No one's
Confederacy.
voting to bring back slavery now. Oh,
So
cool. So
I
10
just
crazy
want to
people in a
clarify.
state?
You agree with the Confederacy?
No.
But the Articles of the Confederation.
All right, we
list
have to
states'
move on.
rights.
We got limited
Yeah.
time.
Did you know black women were not able to file rape charges against white men until 1861? Did you also know that the rape of a black woman by any man was considered legal in some of the states until 1950s, around there? That's not even too long ago. And when rape itself officially became illegal, it was still not a crime to rape a black woman in some states. So you're telling me that if everyone in whatever state wants that back, you're telling me that they should have that back? That's what I'm understanding from whatever it is that you just said. Let's even go a little further. Did you know that black people weren't allowed to attend desegregated schools until 1954? Let me clarify. 1954 is when the law was passed, but schools still remained segregated until, 1968? Which isn't even that long ago. That's just like 56 years ago. I'm sure you're familiar with all the rest of the issues, but what you have to understand is that this is still a fresh issue for us, right? Some of our parents have gone through this period, right? And it wasn't pretty. And some of us still deal with that today, right? So for you to say that if states want to bring slavery back, that they should, is, I don't even have the words.
Clips of my debate with Emily Wilson, which is the woman that told us she'd be okay with slavery, have been going viral all over the internet, and I thought that I'd come on here and share some of my thoughts about the filming experience and how I think things went. First and foremost, I didn't expect her to end her own career over the course of a 2-hour discussion in 4K for millions of people to see. She said that she'd be okay with the legalization of slavery, she was very sympathetic to Mustache Man and his followers, and she said that she'd be unapologetic even if she caused someone to self-unalive. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of those comments really threw me off, as they hopefully would any sane person. And it's not just the fact that she believes in those things that threw me off, it's the fact that she's so totally fine with millions of people knowing. Like, have some shame. But there was also some parts of the conversation that I just found hilarious. She laughed in my face when we were talking about the use of slurs because according to her, words don't matter, but then she went on a 3-minute tirade when I called my girlfriend my partner. But anyways, I'm very happy that I had this discussion with Emily. Although it was a rough filming experience, it is so necessary to expose these echo chambers of lies, hypocrisy, and conspiratorial nonsense to as many people as possible, because that is how we progress as a society.
Slavery back, you'd be okay with that?
Sure. If everyone in the state wants it, go ahead.
Y'all, there's slap her out loud. I don't know why people are shocked. We've already had this talk on this side of TikTok. She is okay if black people went back into slavery. Why is everyone shocked? I thought we already had this discussion. We already had this talk about the rumblings, what people have been saying since I was a kid. And probably before. She don't care because it's not her. She literally said, if everybody in Alabama wanted slavery, then slavery it should be. And she don't care because ain't no skin off her back about it. Y'all, they're just saying out loud what black people have always known. I don't know why y'all shocked.
So if everyone in Alabama wanted slavery back, you'd be okay with that?
Sure. If everyone in the state wants it, go ahead. What do I give a
All right. Well, let's.
There's no way. There's no way. I don't even gotta know the whole conversation. She talking about if everybody in Alabama, I live in Alabama. If everybody in Alabama wanted, there's no way she said this without trying to get some attention. There's no way she genuinely could believe this. There's no way she could really say this. No, bro. No, bro. That's actually crazy. She literally said that because he backed her in a corner and she couldn't be wrong. She literally just could not, her being just could not be wrong. So she said, let me say yes, even though it's ignorant, but I'll be able to stand on my point and not be wrong. I need to track this. Wow. People aren't even hiding it anymore. They're not even, people used to at least hide it. They're not even hiding it anymore.
So if everyone in Alabama wanted slavery back, you'd be.
God.
She ain't even try to hide it. She ain't try to deny it. Later on, she tried to clean it up, but
Thank you for your call, Susan. We'll be right back after this.
she didn't even try to hide it. Sure. Yeah, why not?
It's epidemic.
Bro, wait till she get back to LA.
Strike you. I'm holding for.
But, yeah. We're supposed to be friends with them. And stop inviting these motherfuckers to the proverbial cookout. They're not invited. I don't care who they are. They're not invited. None of them. None of them. Stop it. Because, see, that's the problem.
Okay, so you have heard what she said, and of course, black people went crazy, and of course, I understand. And I say, who else is better positioned than African Americans to talk about slavery? There is the reason to why we are where we are today as black people. The reason to why we have African Americans is historically because of slavery, and slavery is a dark past for Black people, and especially African Americans. They don't want, it's one or part of our history, but it's obviously a painful part of history. But you know what? Personally, I don't feel her ignorant opinions being so surprising, because that is the truth of the matter. That is the truth on the ground. That is what actually white supremacists feel. Slavery, which gave birth to racism, which we still suffer today, and is a business, and a business that benefited the white supremacist. And I must not say that every single white person is a racist, loves, believes in slavery, but we still have a good number of white supremacists, and this is what they wish. This is the raw, unfiltered truth that white supremacists wish back slavery of, and we still have modern day slavery, by the way, but they wish that slavery, as it were back in the 1900s and 1800s, returns back, because they reap heavily from exploiting Black people. And this is a wake up call to Black people. We must wake up. We must open our eyes to this truth, and say we can't do it no more. And I think, in as much as we find that slavery and racism does directly impact African Americans, Africans in the diaspora, those that immigrated in search of opportunities, those that are in Europe, in the Caribbeans, in Australia, and every other part of the world. But this is a war for all Black people. Once you touch one Black person, you're directly touching all of us. Whether someone is in the Caribbeans, in North America, in South America, in Europe, in Australia, in Asia, or anywhere else, as we might be as a Black people. You see, the point is this: African Americans and Africans in those white dominated society are just soldiers on the front line of this battle. And you know what? Once a soldier on the front line is shot down, I that is in the next line, in the second line, becomes the one on the first line, Or even if they're not shot down, the truth is we are in this battle together, and we have to fight this together as Black people. Because once you touch a Black person, wherever they are, that shows that no Black person is not susceptible to this, is not vulnerable to this. We're not safe from this, So this is a wake-up call, I think, and we need to wake up and see the truth and accept the truth that in the 21st century, this is what it is. And there's no point in whitewashing the aftermath of slavery, racism, and racial segregation, racial impunity, and racial iniquity, because that is the truth. And we have to stand against this. We have to call out from anywhere we Black people are in. We have to call out such. I know the sister came out to try and clean this up, but the truth, the unfiltered truth, is what she really said in that interview. Unconsciously, in her subconscious mind, that is what she believes in. And she's not alone. She's with a good number of people. And what else do Black people, especially Africans, we have this tendency of saying, let's forget, we forgive, we let it be. And there's no need. evil begets evil, and good begets good. Call out when let's let's put things in black and white. We don't want this, and this is what we want. You know. So I think that is what I needed to share with you today in this video. Share your thoughts in the comments, and like and share this video as well. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace.